This is Chelsea winning the Champions League in 2021 against the mighty Manchester City. This is every Chelsea fan looking back at this moment. What happened, man? What happened? Since the sale of Chelsea to Todd Boehly and the Clear Lake Capital Consortium, we have witnessed a complete transformation in the way the club operates, from sacking senior management to Boehly appointing himself as interim sporting director, going on an aggressive spending spree on unproven talents. The changes have been relentless. Despite early promises of a commitment to a long-term project, the managerial evolving door has spun faster than ever. Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, Bruno Salter, Frank Lampard, and even Mauricio Pochettino, who seem to bring some stability, were all shown the exit door. This constant upheaval has left fans bewildered and questioning the direction of the club. Will this organization ever get it right? Will Chelsea fans ever smile again? What is really happening behind the scenes at Stamford Bridge? Hi there everyone, welcome to Football Fantasy. I hope everyone is having a fantastic time, and please consider subscribing to the channel. When the sale was confirmed on 28 May 2022, fans were skeptical, worried that the new owners might not have the club's best interests at heart. What are their intentions? Do they want to win or just profit? However, it was the dawn of a new era, and there was a cautious sense of hope. Could this be the beginning of happy days ahead? Fast forward, and the club underwent significant changes. Chairman Bruce Brack resigned, followed by Marina, the sports director, Peter Cech, the technical and performance advisor. What is going on? Fans were used to Roman Abramovich sacking managers for fun, but not altering the core management of the club. This is what actually made them so successful over the past years. Then Todd Boehly appointed himself as interim sports director, despite his limited knowledge of English football, raising further concerns on the ambitions, directions, and the plan of the new owners. He then embarked on a signing spree, Raheem Sterling for £47.5 million, who was out of favour at Manchester City, and aging Kalidou Koulibaly for £3 million, Chukwuemeka for £20 million, and overpriced Marco Kurela for £60 million, Wesley Fofana for £75 million despite his injury record, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. They had a slow start the 2022-2023 season, beginning with a victory over Everton. In their second match, Chelsea drew away at Tottenham Hotspur. You all remember this game from this here, and that's famous handshake. Some derby this is gonna be. Oh, wait. In September, Scott, the long-standing head of international scouting, parted ways with the club after 11 years of service. This left behind a lot of unanswered questions. What was going on behind the scenes? Following this departure, two successive defeats against Wolves and Dynamo Zagreb proved to be the final straw for Tuchel, who was immediately relieved of his duties, despite securing 3 major trophies for the club just a year before. Typical Roman Abramovich, right? They then appointed Graham Potter, the impressive figure behind Brighton, playing beautiful football. They gave him a 5-year contract, promising a long-term vision. Potter's arrival sparked optimism. Initially, it seemed to hold promise, with 1 draw and 4 wins in its first 5 matches. However, Chelsea's fortunes quickly disappeared. They were so bad that they only managed 4 wins in their next 19 league matches. The bridge was falling. Blues were singing they were shared. Were they? Graham Potter struggled with team selection, and even before he could figure out his best 11, there were arrivals of Enzo Fernandez for £106 million, Madueke, Gusto, Joe Felix, and even outbidding Arsenal for Modric. Rumors were that they had to extend the dressing room to accommodate all the players, and that they could field 2 full squads against each other and still have enough players on the bench for a third team. Utterly bonkers. What were they doing? How did they expect him to work? In April, the dream of a long-term project came crashing down as Potter was fired. Bruno Salta stepped up briefly as interim coach before Frank Lampard, who had been really bad with Everton, was appointed as interim manager until the end of the season. I still don't understand why he signed, but I guess the connection with the club, being the club legend, and so on. He only managed one win in the 9 games he oversaw. I still remember Chelsea fans singing that they were at least safe from relegation after that win. It's unbelievable that 1 year prior, they were beating City to the Champions League. Crazy, right? They finished the season in 12th place, their lowest position since 1994. Solace came in the appointment of Mauricio Pochettino as their new head coach. He had Spurs finishing second for a couple of seasons and took them all the way to the Champions League final. This still sounds weird. Imagine Spurs winning their first trophy and it's the Champions League. Just imagine. He had also managed PSG, but he didn't really do well there. Word being that he struggled to manage the superstars, but overall, a good appointment. Someone who understood the league well. The summer saw a huge number of departures eased by the arrival of the Saudi Pro League. They actually let go of all the experienced players: Kalidou Koulibaly, Mateo Kovacic, Edouard Mendy, Kai Havertz, Robin Loftus-Cheek, N'Golo Kante, Mason Mount, Christian Pulisic, Aubameyang, Odoi, and Joe Felix, who was on loan from Atletico Madrid. It was time for Todd Boehly to sign again. A lot of unproven talent on long-term contracts, as long as 9 freaking years. Freaking fucking years. I didn't really understand this at first, but it was a mechanism to spread the cost of signing a player over the contracted years. A loophole they had found in the financial regulation. Just brilliant. This was brilliant, by the way. This summer saw the arrivals of Nicolas Jackson, Christopher Nkunku, Axel Disasi, Robert Sanchez, Petrovic, David Washington, Cole Palmer, who is now an household name, a British record fee for Moises Caicedo, and Romeo Lavia. The first game of the season was against Liverpool, and they showed some good play, or so we thought. Anyway, they always draw. It doesn't matter if Liverpool are that good and Chelsea are trash, which they were henceforth. For a time, it seemed that whatever they did, they were destined to be 10th, win 10th, lose 10th, draw 10th. The injuries did not help as well. Riz missed like the whole season. Kunku had to wait for his balloon celebration. Lavia never left the hospital, and I have no idea where Fofana is. But Cole Palmer, this kid, goddamn, he stepped up massively. Both from Manchester City and largely inexperienced, he became their main man. Beat penalties, through balls, bangers. The kid had ice in his vein as his celebration. I waited for this guy to miss a penalty, but did he? We need a whole video for this kid. Anyway, the same Chelsea struggling in the league has somehow managed to get to the finals of the Carabao Cup, facing a limping Liverpool. Liverpool side full of kids. But wait, what? £1 billion bottle job. £1 billion bottle job. Then came the Emirates, North London derby, and Arsenal chasing the league was ruthless. And I mean absolutely ruthless. The bridge was done. Blue was fading. Even the most optimistic of these fans wouldn't have any money on this team. They looked absolutely destroyed. Just click that in the same game, Palmer had a problem, so he couldn't play. And Pochettino challenged the team to prove that they were not relying on him. Anyway, were they? Away at Villa, who were actually winning by 2 goals, they just bounced back and took off, securing a draw in the end. A frightening team, speed in the attack, tidy defensively, swept through the remaining games unbeaten. They went from 10th to 6th in just 6 games. 3 points of Spurs, who were at one point during the season 18 points ahead of them. We also saw a team ready to challenge for the Champions League place. A frightening gusto. Reece James was back. Nkunku had just found his balloon. Sterling was scoring bangers, Madueke was twisting defenders, Caicedo scoring from the halfway line, Gallagher still running. The Brighton's Cucurella was back, Jackson had found his shooting boots, and Palmer was cold as ever. This team will be scary next season. This team under this leadership will rattle some feathers. Chelsea fans were finally able to sleep. Good times ahead, man. Good times ahead. We can only dream. But, what the actual fuck? What is going on in this club? What do these owners want? Enzo Fernandez is going to play under record 6 manager in 2 seasons. £1 billion spent and nothing to show for it. They have gone ahead to appoint Enzo Maresca on a 5-year contract. Will this finally work? Will the young talents they keep signing finally come through? I actually think they don't know what they're doing. What do you think? Again, I've been wrong before and I'll be wrong again. What do I know? I'm just a guy behind a mic. Cheers guys, and catch you in the next video.